Maxwell Chikumbuzo, a self-claimed engineer who claims that he created self-powering car, a motorbike, generator, and a helicopter. Apparently, this is all hoax. The guy prepared a launch last year in Harare where he invited people to come and see his invention. And when people went there, he couldn't give them opportunities to test drive the car. He couldn't give them opportunities to see if these things work. So he just presented them standing there. So people were left with questions, and people went on to research about him, and they found out some strange things about the guy. Apparently, the guy has been arrested before. The guy has been arrested for carrying an illegal firearm. He's been arrested before for fraud and robbery using that gun. So even this guy, this name called Maxwell is not his real name. His real name is called Sangulani Chikumbuzo. So you ask yourself, how is the president of Zimbabwe getting involved with such a person? Is it not going to tarnish his image? How is he going to clear it out once he find out that this guy all along has been lying? So on the launch last year, a lot of businessmen went there to see this new technology, and they wanted to invest in that technology and be the first to invest in such technology. There were people from, people from Switzerland, there were people from Holland, people from South Africa, white businessmen who went there. Although it doesn't matter if you are white or black, but they came there in Zimbabwe and they wanted to test drive these things. They were told that you cannot test drive it today. You would test drive it in 2 days. They say it was on Wednesday, which was about 2 days. And at the end of the day, they even went back to their places without even testing or seeing these things run. So there was an interview that happened with Zim-I. I clipped it a little bit. I'll put the video after. I'll put the video, the clip after this. So there's this guy who's complaining that there's a lot of people who have paid Maxwell Chikumbuzo for the products because he has already put the price for the car. Apparently, it's $7,000 US. So people paid, and a lot of people even paid for the generator. There's one guy. Because people, okay, let me say this. People think that Maxwell Chikumbuzo is new. He's not new. These things, he has been saying it for a long time. And in 2020, there is a guy who gave him money to buy his products, and he even produced a receipt. That guy, Uguchi, this is the money that I paid to Maxwell Chikumbuzo, and I haven't received any of the products that I paid for. So all the people were left gobsmacked when he couldn't even demonstrate or anything with those products. So in these modern times, people want clout, and people want to be like pioneers of things, but you definitely have to do your research. You definitely have to do your due diligence in order for you to be a pioneer. You cannot go around robbing people, claiming that you've invented a car which moves in radio waves, the generator. And if you look at the generator, there is also a receipt that generator was purchased somewhere. He purchased that generator instead of him making it. So I know people say even the car was manufactured in China, but the cars, if they were manufactured in China, he claims that he's the one who gave them the blueprint and everything. So about the generator now, he didn't give them any blueprint. There is no proof. But there's only one receipt that says Maxwell and his colleagues, they purchased the generator. So watch this video that I'm going to put after this, and then yeah.
Well, I saw the YouTube promotion video that the president of Zimbabwe is involved in a new invention. That triggered us to get the tickets, go to Zimbabwe and check it out.
Like Foster Gumbo.
And that's exactly what we did. Yeah. So and then we found out that the invention was not really an invention, right? And we were not allowed to do any tests. We talked to the people that were there with the launch. We found out that they already paid money for 4 years ago and never got supplied. 2 years ago, never got supplied. And one even a few months ago and did not get supplied.
Maxwell Chikumbutso, the famed inventor of endless energy, a car that drives forever, and a helicopter that flies forever, plus also a generator that generates non-fossil fuel and endless electricity, has turned out to be not the person that he is. And the group of investors who flew into Zimbabwe,
like the guys who came from Israel,
around
we've got guys who came from Switzerland. These are
2025 are speaking with us today, soon after Maxwell Chikumbutso
some of them. They've bought
had
my
come on video and announced that there are several buyers who have tested the pudding, they've tested these products. And I'm joined right now by Ian, joining me live from Netherlands. Ian,
Yes. Hello.
How you doing? What's happening? I see you on the video at the
Yes.
safe launch, and you are there, you are attentive, you're watching,
Correct.
together with a group of other foreigners.
Yes, correct.
Are you happy?
No, I'm not happy at all. We had a big
Why would someone not be happy when we have got the endless, a car that drives forever without fueling, a motorbike, a helicopter, a generator that's going to give us endless electricity? Come on.
Yeah, that would be the nicest and beautifulest thing that I would ever see in my life. And I would put all my work and effort to promote this invention. We have a big group of people who are very influenced in the industry in the Netherlands, Germany, France, Poland. So they all would like and love to join this new technology. There's only one big but. They all trust me to do a good due diligence on the project, and I'm the guy who have to say it's real or fake. So that was my task to.
So you're like the spokesman here of this group of investors.
Correct. And I myself I'm very interested in new technologies. I love new technologies, and it's always nice to see young inventors doing new stuff. We also promote some new startups. We can discuss that some other time, or else we have to get focused. But it was, you asked me if I'm happy. No, we are totally not happy. We visit the launch.
That doesn't seem to make sense to me, Ian.
Well, that's
because I see a lot of people are sharing this video, and a lot of Africans. This is a breakthrough. This should be something that everyone's celebrating, surely.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So to of course we should be all happy with the new invention if it works, right? And this is the whole thing. We had a nice launch in Zimbabwe. We met a lot of people, which was good. Also some people from Europe who already were involved in this project for a long time, as also Maxwell Chikumbutso says in his video. His long partner, Mr. Emmanuel from Switzerland, who has like many years doing business with him. So I spoke to Emmanuel. He was also not happy at all. He invested a lot of money in this project and did not get one item supplied. So that's bad, very bad. You can imagine if you buy something, you want to get supplied, and not only Emmanuel put money, also South Africa put money and did not get supplied. So we have a list of people now who invested money in this project and did not get supplied. We were there in Zimbabwe to do some testing. So I brought my own multimeter to do some small tests, and we required to have a test drive with the car together with one of the friends from Israel who was visiting there with his wife. And we waited for Tuesday to have the drive. Then there was an excuse, it was Wednesday. Then another excuse came, it was Thursday. Then we were at Friday. And in the end, Maxwell left the country and we were waiting for nothing. So I'm not happy with that. So in the end, we went home without doing business, and that was not good.
Ian Gopner, this
Yes.
doesn't seem to make sense. It doesn't seem to agree with logic that all the people who traveled from Europe, investors, some paid money. I'm counting here the invoices. I'm going to be uploading them here so we can see them on the screen. Over
Yes.
125,000 euros that was paid. And yet, you're telling me that you folks, after paying all this money, and there's so much excitement, the whole of Africa per se is lit up with excitement that all of a sudden Zimbabwe is going to produce any product. That doesn't make sense, Ian.
Well,
Can you explain to me how on
yes.
earth that happened? How
Okay.
practicable? Because when I'm looking at it, I wasn't there. I was just watching from the scenes from back.